All right. This time, all right, I just went live like 5 minutes ago and the volume was not working. So this time I hope that you can hear me. It looks like you can. I can never tell. This is my second time going live and I can't really tell these things. So I went on and I'm going to just go on again, or restating that I hate my hair and I just want to make that clear. I hate that this quality of video is not all that sharp because it isn't. It kind of sucks. Um, I wish there was. I'm sure there's something I can do here to make it better. Um, but I don't. I'm not very familiar with this. I'm not very familiar with this tool. So anyway, I was on here chatting about the fact that I had today off and I've gone through all the things that I needed to go through for the day. And yo, hey, IP addressaholic, I just got started. So it looks like I don't know if you popped in and popped out, but yeah. So I had the rest of the day off, and I don't have anything else to do. So I'm like, go live. Why not? I ain't doing shit else. You guys asked me to go live sometimes. I'm doing it. Today I took my car into the shop and I was sitting there thinking like, I think I'm gonna ditch my car, and I'm curious to know how many people have also gone through that whole process of, ditching their car. It for me, I've always had a car since I was 16. I've had a car, and I think I'd feel naked without one, but at the same time, I'm paying for insurance and maintenance and on really a car that I really don't curse on your name. Um, But yeah, I was thinking, I've always had a car and living in a city, in a big city, like, is it really needed? So I'm curious to know, have any of you gone through that whole thing of like, um, yeah, I do. I do feel naked without a car because I've had a car since I was 16. And I'm wondering, like, do you have a car? Like, do people is how do, what's the transition like? Like, what is it like to go from having a car, not having a car, and how do you get along without it? I live in Chicago, and we do have trains and buses and Uber taxis, so it's not like I couldn't get around without one. But I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, I don't know, whatever. So I would love to know what you guys think about that whole notion. And I think in the fall ish, I'm even going to be moving even, further and central to the city. So I really don't need a car. I don't even know where I'd put the car if I move when I move. So I don't know. It's going to be a big adjustment for me. I'm just thinking about that out loud. So anyway, that's in the back of my head. Anyway, so I had some errands to run today. I was all over the place driving and sitting in traffic, and that's what popped into my head. I sure. um so I went and got like snacks, wolfed that down, um just did everything you do when you have the day off, and now I've run out of things. I shopped a little bit and I was thinking I wanted to share that with you guys, but I don't know if I should share that for a vlog or not, like another vlog to show my haul. But you guys let me know, what do you think? um so let me know what you guys think. I'll wait a little bit, and then if you guys are interested in seeing what I purchased today, I'll share that. And then I got some stuff in the mail too, so I'm thinking about sharing that with you guys. So last time, impromptu, um that's not my address. um I don't know if any of you that are watching can also see the chat. That's not my address. That's 2300 Jackson Street in Gary, Indiana is where the Jacksons live. Like literally the Jackson 5 Jackson family. That's where they grew up and they that wasn't the original address, but they changed it to commemorate the family and they have a song about it. 2300 Jackson Street. So anyway, I'll just wait for a few other people. This is you see that's what's the problem with going live. If you go live without a plan, you do stuff like this. You look stupid. Last time I did an impromptu like showing you like Michael Jackson. I last time I did impromptu like outfit ideas, and what I did was like um got inspired by some pictures that I showed you, and I changed for you like live real time, and showed you some outfits. I'm not sure that I have the wherewithal to do something like that today because my belly is so full of like these Rice Krispie treats, and it's late. Um, and I don't have any outfit ideas in mind, but I do have a few things that I bought that I wanted to share. I think that I'm gonna go ahead and show you that. Also, I got 2 things I wanna show you. I'll be back. Oh, so for those of you who are watching and into fashion, I did make a stop. They were having a huge sale at Nordstrom Rack today. Oh, it's actually this whole week, and they have an extra 10% off of clearance items. And so, as you guys know, I've been trying to get more dresses that have sleeves because I'm always cold. And I got oh, I got this. It's a really short like baby doll dress, and you can see that pattern up close. So I got that, and one of these videos that I do soon, I'll try it on for you and show you how it looks. But I'm planning on wearing it with I see this like with pumps and strappy sandals and stuff like that. So that's how I'm gonna wear that. Then I was up really late one night, and that's where the trouble ensues. I always get in trouble when I stay up late. But I found this thing that I didn't know that I needed, but apparently I needed it. I got this wide leather waist belt. OMG. I cannot wait. I didn't open this because I want it when I do my haul video, but yeah. So let me tell you, I don't know, can you hear me? IP addressaholic, tell me yes if you can hear me. Can you hear me? So I recently just got this ring. Yes, okay. So I'm gonna share something. I just did a video about this, so this isn't a secret or anything. But I just like most people, you everybody has a quirk. And I suffer with social anxiety. So whenever I have to like speak in front of people that I don't know or hang around a big crowd, it's just people that I don't know really gets me anxious, or people with bad energy gets me really anxious. So I found this thing on Etsy. It is called a fidget ring, and I can't really get it off. But what it does is, I don't know, can you see this? It's it spins all around. So when it's on my finger, I get to fidget with it like a fidget spinner, but it spins around. So I'm like, this is I don't know, the light is making it difficult for you to see this, and this camera's pretty crappy, but it spins all around. So whenever I get into those situations where I'm not, again, when I'm just kind of anxious, I'll play with this ring. So that's what this ring is. I bought this off of Etsy. But I think it's pretty cool. So if you IP addressaholic, what do you want me to call you? Because that seems like a really awkward name for me to call you. But if you also have that, I think that this ring is amazing. And then, like, because I have this, then I forget that I'm nervous, or I forget that, whatever. And so I just play with this. A lot of people are surprised to know that I deal with that because I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I post and talk to people, like this a lot on those platforms, but it's just me by myself in my room or just me and the camera. You're funny. It's just me and the camera. So I don't feel like, you know what I mean? I don't feel like it's a large crowd or anything like that. So I feel okay. So that's why. But if you ever, if you're like that and you don't want to seem weird, you just get you a little fidget ring, and it's awesome. So that's that. But yeah, so those are the couple things that I just recently got. I can't wait to rock those. I've been getting really bored, and I've been thinking about buying more sneakers because at heart, you guys know I'm like slowly but surely evolving into a sneakerhead. I think um, since we've been on lockdown ish, so it's been about a year now, right? I think I've purchased over 20 pairs of sneakers, just sneakers, over 20 pairs of sneakers. And yeah, and now I'm feeling like I want some more because I've been seeing some more cool ones that I like. So I definitely have a problem brewing. You know what? I did get some classic Jordans. It's not. I'm probably not what you want me to show them to you, but I did get some classic Jordans. Like, girl, I don't know. They're more feminine, but um, as a part of all the sneakers that I got. Do you want to see them? And maybe I should red. I'm thinking maybe I need to get some more. There's been a few others that I've seen that are pretty cool. Do you have any that do you have any favorites that you like? And maybe I could check those out. But I am thinking about getting more sneakers. I don't know. I'm not and then, a lot of people are into like the fashion sneakers that are like thousands of dollars, like not thousands, but a lot. The Alexander McQueen, Louis Vuitton, things like that. I did invest in a couple of fashion sneakers. I got one pair of Jimmy Choo and one pair of Prada. And what I will say is that they are not worth the money. They are not comfortable. They they don't support the arch like regular sneakers do. So, so if you guys have some sneakers in mind that you like, that are actually sneakers, not overpriced, and they do what they need to do as sneakers, I would love the recommendation. Thought I heard something. So, yeah, what part of Chicago do you live in, or what side? Isn't that the question that we all ask each other when you say, "Are you from?" I'm from the South Side, born and raised. But that's what you ask. That's how you know when people are asking you about Chicago and the first thing they ask is what side, they're from Chicago. They don't say what part or what neighborhood or about what parts. They say what side. You think the South Side is trash? What side are you from? So anyway, while you that response comes through, um, so anyway, I decided to, like I said, go hot because I'm bored. I am out of my mind bored. I don't understand that last comment. I'm glad you retracted that comment. I didn't understand it anyway. What side are you from? So, oh, okay. That's okay. That's okay. You know what I realized? That I'm not for everybody, so that's fine. Um, so the other thing that I was going to share with you guys, just kind of as a live conversation, you probably noticed that my lips are a little shiny. I did put on a bit of this lip gloss. I bought two new lip glosses, and I shared that with you guys when I was talking about beauty. Um, fair enough. When I was talking about beauty stuff, and I told you I would tell you what I thought about the product that I got, and it's the Ojai lip gloss, and I got two of them, and they have a lot of pigment in it. One of them I have on now, which I really like. The other one came out really, really deep and bright, and you guys know that I don't wear makeup at all. The most I'll do is lip gloss. And so with it being so pigmented, I would not recommend it. You guys probably were wondering like, why would I buy it if I thought it was that pigmented and come on like lipstick? Yeah, I shouldn't have bought it because that stuff was like, I don't know. It looks like I was looking for a hot date and not a regular hot date. So so IP addressaholic, what you never did tell me what I should be calling you instead of that whole handle right there. And you also said that you like Jordans. What kind of Jordans do you recommend? That's what you're okay, so you want me to call you IP addressaholic. Um, so anyway, so that is that. I am giving an update on that one. Chat is distracting. Anyway, okay. Thank you. Um, so anyway, that being said, I'm probably going to give this another few minutes, see if some of my regulars join, some of the people that I know. We had a really good time the last time I went live. You guys gave me some really good suggestions. It was really interactive, so that was really cool. Just waiting for you guys to join on. I don't know. I think that I don't know. Are you subscribed and do you watch me normally? My regulars are the people who watch consistently. And the last time I did a live, they came on. A lot of them came on, and we had really good dialogue and just kind of did some live stuff together. It was really cool. So I thought that was pretty fun. It was my first. This is my second time going live, so still not getting the hang of it. Still not used to it, but I don't mind it. But why? Why are you saying that? Doesn't make sense. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so I think I'm gonna wrap this up because I am boring myself right now. So about to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. If you did pop on, that's gonna be um, hey Lewis, thank you for stopping by from the UK. That's pretty far. Pretty what is it? Is it late for you? It's probably 4 a.m., right? Don't listen. I like people from everywhere. I've actually never been to the UK, but definitely on the list of places to visit. Louis, have you ever been to Chicago? Yeah, it's that's what I figured. It is pretty late for you there. Why are you up so late? Hey, Roxy. I was waiting for some regulars to pop on. I honestly don't have an agenda. I don't have an agenda today, and I was literally bored. There's somebody in here in the chat called IP Addressaholic, and I was boring this person to death, and I feel bad. Um, but Roxy, you're on the south side, right? Okay. So did when you were in Nevada, did you go to Vegas? Yes. So Roxy, that person in this chat named IP Addressaholic says he hates people from the south side of Chicago. I have no idea what's driving him to say that. I have no idea why he's saying that. And he won't say what side he's from or she is from. I don't know if it's a he or a she. They won't say what side they're from, but they hate people from the south side of Chicago. Can you hear me? I said there's a person in this chat called IP Addressaholic, and he or she says they hate people from the south side of Chicago. And I'm trying to figure the person won't say what side they're from. And I'm like, right, right. So now he has two against one right now, and apparently Lewis has no Lewis right. Lewis has no issue with people from the south side of Chicago either. So I think we're good. Yes, nice, cool, and fun. Everybody from the south side is very down to earth, very smart, very fun, and very down to earth. Yes. So so yeah, I like I said, Roxy, I got on here with no agenda. Last time I had an agenda, I was, styling up outfits from pictures that I saw, like recreating looks. And this time I just got on because I was bored and just started talking about my day. Yes, IP address aholic, smart, very smart, highly educated people on the south side of Chicago. I think if he or she came out with us, they would have a blast. They'd have a really good time. So I don't know. Is Lewis, are you still there? Yeah, exactly that. We have so when you're from Chicago, people who are familiar with Chicago, the first thing they'll ask you is what side you're from. And so we have the north, the south, and the west side in Chicago. Interestingly, we do have an east side, but it's not, they don't really say there's an east side. They'll say over east, something like that. But it's not really the east side properly. And so yeah, that's yeah, I I changed my outfit of the day already. Earlier today I had on, let's see if I could, I'm gonna go get a picture. So earlier today I actually did put on some real clothes because I'm still working from home. So I usually have my house shoes on, and as I put on outfits, but I have my house shoes on. But this was my outfit of the day today. I had on a blazer and some jeans and some pumps. Can you see that? And that's what it looked like from afar. So I did. That's what I had on. But now, once I got home, I went out to garden. So I wasn't gonna garden in my white blazer and white pumps. So I switched into some sweats, and that's what I have on right now. So, ta-da! That's what I'm wearing today. So for me, fashion, that's a great question, Louis. Thank you for asking that. Fashion has always been a part of my life, but I've been very body conscious for most of my life. And then I got to a point where a couple things, where in my regular career, was previously working in cybersecurity, worked in cybersecurity for about almost 14 years. And I hit the proverbial glass ceiling. Um, you know, cybersecurity is not really a place where you see people, who look like me in that space. They don't have women, not too many people, women of color, and I hit the proverbial glass ceiling. But what I was doing in my free time was studying fashion. I was spending hours and hours, like up at 2 and 3 in the morning, just like you, studying fashion, looking at runway shows, thinking about how I could get into fashion. I then on the side became an operations manager for a media company whose main event was a fashion show. It's called Surround Sound of Fashion here in the Midwest of Chicago, um, based in Chicago, but here in the Midwest. And I just really fell in love with fashion, and I just found myself like looking at YouTube all the time, and I'm like, why don't I just do it myself? I'm sitting here playing dress up in my closet by myself, lame, I know. Why not share it and make it useful? And so I started doing that, and I've been doing YouTube for a little while now, just talking about fashion and a lot about my life and just about Chicago from just a normal person's perspective. I'm not showing like the glitz and the glam. I'm not showing the hood stuff, people getting killed or anything. I'm just showing what regular life looks like in Chicago. So that's what my channel is about, and that's how I got into fashion. That's pretty dope. That is really dope. That's sort of the space that I work in, but it's for me it's more it's from 18 to like 30, and those are the models that I work with. I don't style. I mean, I don't create fashion, if that makes sense. But I am a huge fanatic of it. I know how to dress my body. I know how to consult other people and style other people on how to dress their body and make that work for them. And I'm really good at shopping at a bargain. um, but yeah, that's sort of my wheelhouse. But that's how I got into it. I just sort of, I've been in love with it for years, and I just was looking for a way to express myself. So to answer your question, IP addressaholic, you said what's fashion when you got Jordans? Jordans is definitely Yes, Jordans is definitely fashion. If you haven't realized, and I've been obviously most women have been doing this for a really long time, but it is fashionable to wear sneakers with everything. Since the pandemic hit, everybody's thinking about comfort. It's all about comfort, comfort, comfort. We ain't putting on airs. We're not putting on a show. We just want to be comfortable, and look good. And sneakers is how you do it. You could have on a full ballroom dress and have on sneakers, and that's sort of the trend right now. So yes, Jordans would be considered fashionable. I don't know, yeah. But yeah, th- that's amazing. Um, that is awesome that you do that with girls. And I'm curious to know, when you say that you work with girls that are 11 to 15, what's your platform about? Is it more around um, inclusivity and body positivity and things like that? What exactly do you do with these girls? Because that's such a critical and pivotal age that kind of defines how they, grow up and be women, and how they view themselves and how their confidence is built. Curious to know what your platform is. Listen. IP address aholic. You are right. You could. I feel like fashion should be organic. When I get up in the morning, I dress exactly how I feel. And if it feels like swimwear and Jordans, I will wear swimwear and Jordans. And I do get weird looks sometimes, but I want when I get dressed every day, I want it to evoke some sort of emotion in people. I want you to ask questions and kind of be, interested in what I'm wearing. If it doesn't evoke in any type of emotion, whether it's visceral, like hate, love, wonder, inspiration, if it doesn't invoke some type of emotion, I've done something wrong that day. Or maybe I wasn't trying to evoke some type of emotion that day. But yes, to your point, you say, yeah, like you can wear Jordans with your underwear to a pool. You absolutely could. If that's how I felt that day, you best believe that's what I would wear that day. Yes, I'm glad to hear that that's your platform, Lewis. It's very important, especially for that age demographic. It's very important to be inclusive at that time. I think you get enough no's and enough rejection as it is without, you know what I mean, without it being in the fashion space. It's great that you have a platform that's inclusive. No, IP fashion. I mean, sorry, IP addressaholic. You're right. It is not that hard. Fashion is whatever you make it. Whatever you feel like makes you happy, that's what fashion is. So, what I think is fashionable may not be what you think is fashionable, but that doesn't mean we're both not fashionable, if that makes sense. So, yes, it's not that hard. It's just um, about how you carry it and if you're confident when you wear it. You could wear whatever or nothing. As long as you're confident, it is fashion. So how long, Lewis M, how long have you been in fashion? And for the other people in the chat, Roxy here in the chat, I know her personally, and she is one of those people. If you don't mind me saying, Roxy is she kind of has a similar philosophy to me. She dresses very organically and very spirited. Um, she's not defined by a box by any stretch of the imagination. I feel like she wears whatever makes her happy and whatever mood she's in that day, and that I love people who are confident enough to express themselves that way through fashion. IP addressaholic, what side are you from? Wow, that's pretty dope, Lewis. So you never did say why you're up so late. Is it a part of your job to have to work this late, or this is your normal thing? You're a night out and you're up. What time is it for you, IP addressaholic? Okay, so that means you're not in Chicago. Yeah. So anyway, so Lewis, Um, yeah, you're not in Chicago. If it's 1:56 a.m. where you are now, you are not in Chicago. So, Lewis M, I think I find you fascinating. So, if you are interested, I will. Could you follow me on Instagram or also subscribe to my YouTube channel? You grew up there. Well, what you grew up on the north side? I used to live on the north side. What part? Where? What neighborhood on the north side did you grow up in? So for those of you who are watching, I'm kind of chatting with the people here as well who are chatting with me. But we've been talking about the fashion industry and what is fashion. How do we define fashion? And how do we sort of grow to love fashion in a way? You know, for me, it's been a lifelong thing. I remember um, my modeling career literally lasted like a few months. My mom tried to get me into modeling when I was really, really young, like I want to say 8. And I almost got booked for a bubble yum commercial. And the reason why that I didn't book the commercial, I lost it to this boy, who and I probably will talk about. Okay, so you're from Inglewood. That's the South Side, babe. So so you hate yourself. So anyway, I lost out the bubble yum commercial to this kid who went on to become an actor, and I always be like, "Man, I hate this guy." But I'll show you guys who it is. His name was. Aw, why? Why do you hate the South Side? There's some pretty dope people who come from the South Side. Don't do that. Um, So anyway, I could not replicate a Caribbean accent. And for those of you who know me from my channel, you'll know that I am of Caribbean descent. And I was really trying my best to mimic my mom's accent. And they had me do like bubble yum bubble gum. Keep it poppin' was the slogan. And I tried my best to like do an accent and I could not do the accent. They're like, "Oh, we'll be in touch." And they never got in touch. They never said one thing one way or another. And then months later I saw the friggin' commercial with this other kid talking about bubble yum bubble gum. Keep it poppin'. I still can't do the accent. So anyway, that was the short stint. I had like a portfolio and pictures and all the things, that you do when you're trying to get into acting and modeling. And literally it just that was the one year that I tried. It didn't really keep going. And yeah, and that was the end of it. But like I said, I've always been into fashion. Um, but of course, so Lewis, like I was saying, right, I still can't do the accent. But Lewis, like I was saying, the reason why I'm telling you like 11 to 15 is such a critical age is I just remember how awkward I was and how it shaped, how I view myself when I was 11 to 15. It was just, such a critical time frame. And I think if you're, infusing a lot of body positivity and confidence into these girls, you have no idea how impactful that's going to be and how long lasting that's going to be. You're going to have some really successful women come up out of your crop as a result of you just infusing that positivity. I was in high school at 15. That's what I was doing. I was working at McDonald's. I was in high school. I was cheerleading. That's what I was doing at 15. I don't even know what cap means. What do you mean cap? Roxy, do you know what that means, cap? So anyway, yeah, exactly, Roxy. I'm like, what? So anyway, I am probably gonna wrap this up, but I would love to continue this conversation, whether it be on Insta or if you guys find me on one of my videos and in the comments, just kind of bring this up. Or in the comments of this video, who's booting you? IP address aholic. It's hard to say your name. It's pretty long. IP address aholic. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this, but I would love to continue the conversation. So definitely catch me on IG or in the comments of this video. It's gonna post after this. Um, maybe like capping on you, negatively speaking about you, rapid fire. Like, oh, thank you for giving me the definition. I don't know if I'm capping or if IP address aholic was capping. I don't know. But I absolutely love talking about fashion, of course, because I got a whole channel dedicated to it, my whole IG. That's pretty much all I talk about. But I would love to have some more conversation about that space. Oh, Roxy, you capping about the industry and things like that. Oh, and Lewis, I'm not sure if you follow this, but Business of Fashion. They have an app, they have a website, they have an Instagram page. They drop knowledge on the business industry. I absolutely love it. So I would suggest if you're not already following them and sort of reading up and getting some knowledge from there, try Business of Fashion, and they do free like webinars and seminars and talks and panels with like some of the industry's leaders. Like they had one with Arnaud, the guy who runs LVMH. It was so dope. He was dropping gems. Loved it. So I would recommend that to you if you're not already following Business of Fashion. But it's awesome. So I would love to have this conversation. I'll probably jump on live again some other time next week so we can have more dialogue like this. And maybe next time I will do some quick changes and show you some outfit ideas and things like that as well. But today I just didn't have it. I'm on because I'm bored and because some of my regular followers said they enjoyed when I do live. This is my second live. So, lesson learned: don't get on live without an agenda because you look stupid. So that's what I'm trying to bounce back right now. But yeah, you look real stupid without an agenda. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, I would love it if you would subscribe and come back. Again, I'm going to type here in the chat. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my handle on Instagram is Rocky underscore is me. Rocky underscore is me. And you can follow me there and we can chat live from time to time. So that is all. I'm going to wrap up. Bye. And thank you so much for watching.